I figured out how to get it to work more consistently. Hey guys! We're back to this again.
Consistency is important.
Indeed. Especially when you have what is effectively like an anime TV show with chapters and story and plot each time.
Yeah, it's good that you can break it up into chapters.
Yeah, well, it's really great that the game already broke up the chapters for me. Also, I forgot to give you screen share. There you go. Oh, well, yeah, use it if you can, but even if you have screen share up, you can mute the screen share if you have to hear something. So
Yeah,
Doga's joining us, but at the moment he's also...
I'm multitasking.
The editor be editing, because we got things that we want to get out. We've already got 2 things out, let's get a 3rd one already. Fat Dogs is in a real crazy time right now. Hey Juan! Thanks for joining back up with us once again.
We already have way more people watching than we did last time. That's not saying much.
Well, our peak was like 6 last time. It just goes to show that being late by 2 hours just doesn't work.
Yeah, but there was like a steady 2 for the most of the time, and I was watching, so I'm pretty sure it was just a steady 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm pretty sure it was.
No, that steady 2 was the both of us. We had 0 watchers for like the first hour. That was very bad.
Well, it doesn't. If you're logged into the account, it doesn't count you. Are you logged into your own account?
I'm not watching it at the moment. Sometimes I have to check it on my phone though.
I check it so I can keep an eye on the chat.
Right, that was the one thing that I was trying to figure out. Input. Auto fire, auto hold. So there's no way for... Uh-oh. Well, that just super broke it. So there's no way for Visual Boy Advance to disable background input. That's frustrating. So I'll just have to remember to not hit the bumpers then. Unless there's something else that I was hitting that was doing it.
That was a Game Boy sound.
Oh, well, I learned something. The A and B buttons on the Visual Boy Advance also increase and decrease how bright the radar was. That actually was very important if you had the original Game Boy that didn't have the backlight. You could actually tell the game, hey, I need these colors to be more bright a little bit. But,
So you have a separate program acting as the Game Boy Advance, right?
Visual Boy Advance M. It is the only one that I could figure out how to get this, the fuck was that Game Boy sound? The Game Boy sound was the Game Boy. So for people who have once again forgotten, because this is my greatest accomplishment in recent memory, which is kind of sad.
It deserves a like almost.
It deserves you to look at the merch store. The merch store is finally in the description, guys. But, yeah. So what that is Game Boy Advance connectivity to your GameCube. And then you plug in a no cartridge Game Boy, and then it becomes a radar to help you find stuff. So you heard me open up a Game Boy Advance, tell the Game Boy Advance to connect to the internet, put in an IP address that actually means talk to yourself. Then, instead of booting up a ROM, I booted up the Game Boy Advance default BIOS. And then I had to have Dolphin send the right files, also through the internet, which is now just a looping into myself.
Yeah. So using some.
I used some college learnt black magic to get to effectively internet connection land myself, and then it's all hunky dory.
Yeah, making one emulator connect to another emulator.
Yep. Just a fun little amount of slamming my head into a wall for a couple days.
And I so badly want to fuck around with the Tingle Tuner with this.
Yeah. Again, if
I want Tony to be there because, well, it's Tony.
If we follow the setup exactly as we did for myself, then it'll work. But then you're gonna be happy. You're gonna have to jump back and forth between your own Tingle Tuner and your own emulators. That's not gonna be fun. It'll work, but it'll be. You can't do both at the same time. I'm gonna try and see.
The Tingle Tuner was intended for like co-op.
So I'm gonna try and see if I can get this thing to actually work over the internet and see how laggy it is.
It was Wind Waker's secret co-op mode.
Mm-hmm. So basically, Darkon is a wizard. No, I just went to college.
He learned him a book.
I learned from doing. That IP address that I punched in was on a test that I had to take once. Prime game. Now, I hope you'll join up with us. So yeah. So this is the point of the story where we have pretty much almost all of our cast members assembled. And it's like, hey, you remember that Zero was playable in the beginning of the game? We're gonna go find him.
I love how they gave you a level 1 Cinnamon.
Because she's not a fighter.
Yeah, but still, come on. At least give us somebody who matches our level 5.
Massimo was also level 1, but again, that was like very early in the game. It was fine.
But even if they like it was level 10, come on. Make me level her up from level 1. Fuck off with that.
That was actually a little trick that I learned with RPG Maker. They can probably make it so that the first like 20 levels, she like probably needs like less experience overall on her entire character, and then they just shaved that XP off of the first couple levels. So she levels really fast until she catches up, and then she levels normally after that.
I actually bought RPG Maker.
Yeah.
It was cheap one day, and I was like, you know what? I've been using it long enough. I might as well actually buy it and have access to updates.
Yeah, you bought the new one.
Yeah, I did.
Alright.
It's nice. It's got some cool features.
So yeah, Cinnamon. She's a hardy boy. Ha ha ha! Funny.
So she's the tank and the healer?
She can be tank, but yeah, so Cinnamon's the only real other way to get health in this game other than using sub-tanks.
That sounds like a really fun thing to play in D&D, a tank who's also a healer.
Cleric. Just do Life Cleric. Life Cleric gets heavy armor.
Yeah, I suppose. I want to go with a race that's like real beefy, like shit. What are those like?
Yeah. Oh, there's actually one other fun thing about this game for leveling. So, again, the whole point of this game is that you can free swap between the characters. So the game is assuming at all times that all of your characters are within roughly good amounts of power for each other. The ability to swap them in at a fly, at a whim, is paramount to make this game work for a lot of the fights you can counter. So effectively, this game has the Pokemon Party Share XP thing. They don't have to be the active party member to get experience.
Okay, well that's nice.
Yeah. So if Cinnamon is just too squishy, In the beginning, it's fine. Just don't use it for a little while and she'll catch up and then do something.
Okay. Eventually, she'll catch up. Okay. Hey, that's a good quality of life thing right there.
Yeah, you don't have to go grind Cinnamon. Just play with her in the back for a while, and then like again, just use them as you feel like you need to use them.
I mean, from what I've seen, it doesn't look like this game is very grindy.
It can be if you don't know what you're doing. If you have strategy, the amount of grind you have to do to succeed is a lot less. If you don't have strategy, you have to grind like crazy.
Alright.
Like, to just be able to brute force through the game, it can be rough if you don't have a plan. Oh, I get to show you the giant meme from the first stream, Doger. So see this thing? Big monkey? Big monkey.
Okay.
So say hi to Big Monkey. It doesn't have a tail.
Oh, okay, so it's not a monkey.
It's Big Ape. It's a monkey, it has no tail. What? There was a lot of screaming about that last time, on the first stream. Which is just the funniest.
Yeah?
Yeah, the deployment center is you just go tell them to go do stuff, and then they go do stuff. Once again, whenever I'm not looking, the treasure radar thing, like, all of a sudden zooms into max. And I'm not hitting the bumpers, and I don't know what's doing that. Or maybe I am, and I'm just, like, not noticing. I was really hoping to turn off background input so that this thing would just leave everything alone, just leave it at max size. Oh well, let's go find Zero.
Something is clicking like crazy outside, and it is annoying as fuck. It's kind of driving me crazy.
How are the double D's? Yeah.
D's.
You're one of the D's. So he's being annoyed by some clicking apparently, and I am relaxing, and then was like, oh yeah, stream day.
It's already Sunday. Fuck.
Yep. What? We got caught already? Uh-oh, we've been spotted. Perfect. Someone else in here causing the ruckus. Someone else fighting the rebellion arc. Obviously Zero. Who else could it be? Also, I just remembered something. Fast text. Oh no, I already did set it to fast text. Okay. Stay completely still.
I hate it when people don't enunciate their words in the recordings.
So yeah, the gimmick of this place is that whenever every 3 beeps, that thing will this is what happens if you move. Every 3 beeps, you have to stop moving completely. And if you don't, then you get into a fight.
Just build and get the experience.
Yep. Yeah, if you just keep moving at all times, that's basically the same thing as this game's encounter rate. So yeah. So the heal robot is actually the robot in the middle is a heal robot. The heal robot in this game is kind of funny. If you kill, it doesn't have an attack. If you kill everything but the heal robot, he will surrender. And then he will actually restore all of you 25% of your max life.
Neat.
And then on the next turn that he gets, he'll run away. Which of course means you leave him alone until last, and then you kill him before he can run away because XP.
Here you go.
How rude.
Here it goes.
One, two, one. Oh wow, I messed up. So this is what happens if you mess up. That was totally on purpose, so that I could show you what happens if you don't get it right. Surrendered. Woohoo! Thank you for the extra health. Here's your reward.
Behold, my true power!
Oh wow, I'm bad at mashing right now. Oh well. Still dead.
Need more power.
I'm not into it. I failed 2 of them already. Yeah, so you were complaining about her being level 1? That was one fight.
Nice.
If I remember, Cinnamon has, like, defense, I think, but she definitely does not have max health. This is going to be interesting because my controller actually does drift, and I don't have dead zones applied to it, because dead zones mess me up when I'm playing Elite Dangerous.
Here you go.
So there's probably going to be a couple times it's like, haha, you moved, why did you move? I didn't want to move.
Here it goes.
This first one's always annoying. There we go, much better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, eventually Marino gets 2 more things put onto the wheel at level 20 and at level 30. So yeah, you don't have to do anything for Marino's wheel to get more stuff. It just happens over the course of the game.
Let's do this!
Oh, I know what keeps happening. Whenever I do mashing, I put my controller, like, next to my leg, like, seat it while I mash. And then my leg probably hits one of the bumpers and makes the thing smaller. Is it this one? Yep. Yeah, the right bumper is brushing my leg when I mash. That's why it keeps getting smaller.
Behold,
That's kind of funny.
my true power!
Rip. Oh wow, you survived, but you're blinded and poisoned.
Charge shot! Now! Yeah! I did
I
it!
think he actually blocked that hit. He died anyways. So yeah, another thing you gotta be careful of with dashing is that there's no leeway on the turning red. You're actually caught, like, pretty much before the red thing even really kicks in. So, if you're dashing and you haven't come to a complete stop with your dash yet, you're in trouble. This fire guy has a really nasty attack unless you hit it with the water thing. Unfortunately, the only thing that has water right now is X.
Water? You
Well,
got, like,
sorry, wait, with
like
elemental.
a weapon or some shit?
He has the water ice gun or whatever it is. You know there's an elemental system in this game. We've talked about it before.
I know. I'm just wondering if it's like a weapon from an actual Maverick he's taken or something. From
No. There is finger quotes Mega Manning, but weirdly enough, that happens on a different character than X. You'll see in a moment. The character shows up in this level.
Interesting.
Also spoilers, because I kind of just gave it away. We're getting more than just 0 in this level.
Gotcha.
Bonk.
Who cares about 0?
Cool Joker. Hey Joker, we gonna play a Nuzlocke again?
Maybe it would have to be a Nuzlocke of a game I've played before, because I tried a Nuzlocke of a Pokemon game that was fan made and that I've never tried before, and I got stuck pretty early because there just was not enough Pokemon varied to sustain myself. Yeah, it was not great, so I definitely have to try, like...
What about Pokemon Crystal Clear?
I did it!
So clear. I have not heard of that.
It's Pokemon Crystal, but you can do all the gyms, all 16 of them in any order, and they scale. Whichever one you beat first, the other ones will be harder.
Interesting. That one sounds really cool, actually. Plus, Crystal holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah, it is something that I've told Anthony to play in the past.
That sounds pretty cool. Plus, the fact that I know it. Well, it's a fan-made game, so Pokemon locations might be a little different, but for the most part, I know what gym has what type, and I know what Pokemon to stock up on.
That was the other thing of it, because it was designed to be a one game, everything in it design. So you can catch every Pokemon that was in that generation in Crystal Clear.
Sweet. I want a fucking... Why is his name escaping? He's like my favorite. Fucking Ladybug. Yeah, there we go. Ladybug and Lady and... Not that strong Pokemon. I don't know. There's just something about it. I really like that Pokemon. I like bug types. I have a soft spot for bug type Pokemon.
Here goes.
I got too eager.
Gotcha.
I need a good exo. This is kind of the fire level.
So I was thinking about getting a Pokemon game for the Switch, and I don't really want to get Sword or Shield, because all I hear is bad things. and that only leaves Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
Oof.
Which, mind you, are much better games, I hear, but
Really?
it's still not like a new game. It's still technically a remake of Yellow, I guess. But starting the game with an Eevee instead of a Pikachu. That sounds pretty cool.
I do not remember a lot of people being overly fond of that one.
Really? I hear it's got like there's a lot of really cool features in Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu that were taken out for pretty much no reason at all.
One of them being like you can have your partner walk around with you, sure. But I also remember the partner Pikachu and partner Eevee being ridiculously overpowered or something.
I think so too.
It was like they had like all the HMs were like moves and they could just do it. That's fine. That's one way to not have HMs. But they were also like they did things and it's like lol, I'm Pikachu. I have Pikachu fly. Haha.
Also, yeah, that's kind of dumb. But you could like another feature that they took out was you could see if a Pokemon was shiny on the overworld.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah. I don't know what that is about.
And I'm just like, the coding was there, why didn't they implement it into Sword and Shield? Like, Sword and Shield could have been great games, but then they made it for babies, and they took out a lot of features, and then they were like, guess what, DLC, we get to make more money out of shit we just took out, or planned to have made anyway, but just was like, later. I hate DLC. If DLC is actually like something the devs was like, hey, this is a good idea, let's start working on this and give it to our people, that's awesome. But if it's like, hey, this is an idea that we wanted to put in the original game and we were planning to, but we didn't have enough time to do it, so we're gonna make you pay extra for it. It's like, I don't like that shit.
Well,
or there's even the worst part where they like specifically take out a section of the game.
Hey,
and implement it later.
That's what I thought you were going for the first time. But if you don't have the resources to do it the first time, and the only way to get those resources is to charge people after the fact, that's just life. Welcome to the unfortunate nature of game design sometimes. It's when you do it on purpose. That's when I get mad. That's when you enter the bad era of Capcom, when they were doing that on purpose. It's like, oh, it's on the DLC's on the disc. You just can't use it until you buy the DLC, which is just a check mark on, yes, I can use it now.
See,
wow.
That's grosser. That's even grosser. That's not even just like, we have this section of the game and we're just gonna take the data out and make
They didn't even take the data out. It's on the fucking disc.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of flack for that.
The only reason I want Sword and Shield really is so that I could play with friends.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a feature in Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. And even if it was, I'm pretty sure I couldn't connect to people with Sword and Shield with that game. Unless, you know, they don't use any new Pokemon in their team kind of bullshit. Which isn't fun. That's not fun. I just want to play... I just want to play a Pokemon game again that's both fun, a bit challenging, and something that I can do with my friends, or at least something I can do with my friends. Just being able to battle and collect together, man. I just want that experience again.
Man, you have a game that is entirely based on trying to get more than one person to buy it. You also have a game where double battles is a concept. Why in the heck is there not more real person plus another real person versus AI double battles? I would love to have like this little like, oh, you can't do this side section of the game unless you have you and your friend go and do it together. That sounds like a great idea. And very profitable, because it makes you go get a friend in another game.
Yeah, it makes you be like, yo, you gotta buy this game so you can help me out in this one section because
Yeah.
I can't even enter it because I need to have a partner.
Yep.
It's like that's that's word of mouth right there, and word of mouth is everything. Goddamn.
Yep. Just make a double battle section that's interesting enough that people would want to actually do. Like, yeah, just you and a buddy and just go do things in double battles. That just seems so obvious to me, and I don't know why they don't do it.
Here goes!
I'm certain I can steal something from this thing.
You look up. I can't remember if I said this on stream before or not, but like I know I've talked to Tony about it, and just when it comes to like the video game industry now, like Nintendo is one thing, but there's other companies who are just as guilty for certain things. But a lot of the fact is these companies have a hold on these properties, these big names, because they keep pumping out games after games after games to keep hold of the license. And it's gotten to a point where the people who made the original games aren't in the industry anymore. They're old and retired, and
Yeah.
now there's new minds working on the same like the same products, and it's not the same people, and because it's not the same people, shit comes out differently. And
I boosted once and I got into a fight. What the fucking counter rate?
it just doesn't. And a lot of the time, oh boy, that people are just like, we're gonna do something that was done in the past, but doesn't age well, but we're gonna do it anyway because it made money then, and we don't want to risk doing something new because this worked, so this worked and made money, so we're gonna keep doing that. And I'm like, we need innovation, motherfuckers. Like VR, man, VR was crazy, and now it's sort of like dwindled and died down just a little bit. I mean, mind you, with Corona and all that stuff, people haven't been really able to utilize so much of the public spaces that are available, but I really thought VR was going to be crazy. I thought, like, the new Xbox and the new PlayStation were going to, like, have, like, a heavy VR focus. But it didn't really happen.
Yeah. On one regard, it is incredible technology and it works. On the other regard, it is still that expensive. Especially for the illustrious PC market, you not only have to get the base tech of VR in the headset, but then you also have to actually have your machine be powerful enough to use it.
Yeah.
They are still trying to figure out how to approach the fundamental problem that is consumer affordability for the regular people. How do we actually allow VR to be? I guess the best way I would be able to put it would be like cars. Once upon a year, it was like, yeah, sure, absolutely, everyone's gonna have a car, right? Totally, dream on, buddy. And then Ford, and then everything else. They figured out a way to be like, yeah, we can make this thing affordable and not like destroy what it even is. VR needs to figure that out for themselves.
Exactly. And then if you want to get super fanatical, like I've seen some heavy-duty rigs where like you got a $1,000 computer set up on top of the like $600 headset that you're using, and then on top of that, this one person she went and got like sensors for her legs, so that in like games and VR chat she can like move her legs. Like she has a space in her room where she can walk around, and there's sensors attached to her legs, and in game it shows her legs moving in time, and she can like walk up to somebody and like kick them
full
in the
body
butt.
full body tracking. Yes.
Yeah.
It is nuts.
Oh, it was nuts. And not only that, but now people who have been essentially making cute anime girl models as a hobby are making bank off of it, because a lot of people who want to break out into the streaming industry are like, I want to be a VTuber. And then they get like a virtual model, and they get the full body tracking stuff, and then they're their own little virtual thing, and they're starting to make videos and do streaming, and they're making money, and the people who made the models are making money, and it's like, we've seen the birth of an industry here, but it's just not moving fast enough.
Yeah.
My true power.
Oh man, Snow, you do so much damage.
Do this.
There's certain people that like actually end up stopping using mash mode after a while, and I'm like, dude, are you kidding? Do you suck at mashing or something? What do you? Why? Why would you ever stop using mash mode?
Probably because he's not as cool, and people probably came into this game like, Mega Man, yeah!
I want to use the original guys that I came into the thing for.
Yeah, and so like, I want to use I want to use X, I want to use Zero. Just like, who the fuck are these other characters?
Yep. Dude, such a shame.
That would be one thing to stream one of these days down the line, is just do the Mega Man X series.
All of it? I could do 1 to 3. Man, I played 1 to 3 on keyboard. I would love to do... I could do that in one stream. I could play all 3 of them in one stream. My funniest thing that ever happened with, holy crap, I never thought I would get story time out of that type of thing. The funniest thing that ever happened with me with, well, yeah, Mega Man X, and just playing it, there was... my dad watches football. My dad loves football. And at the halftime, in the middle of halftime, I got a funny idea. And I went down, I got my laptop, and I brought it up. As soon as the halftime break stopped and the football was kicked, I immediately started up my absolutely totally mega legal Mega Man X thing on my computer. And then I said, I can beat this game from start to finish, getting every item, do a 100% playthrough before halftime finishes. We're sorry, but yeah, before the rest of the game.
Yeah, but
Now people are gonna think about that, and they're gonna go look up the time and go, "The fuck? What kind of mega world record person are you?" No. Like the clock stops often in these type of games. Before the game finished in real time, I beat the whole game, and my dad was like, "What? How did you do that?" Who's this guy?
Hey, X.
He knows X.
Don't worry.
yeah, but we played Mega Man X so much. The original Mega Man
only
X,
me.
I've
Hey, it's Axel!
Axel.
Speaking of characters we know,
Yay!
even his
Axel.
music is annoying.
Comrade, is it?
Yay!
But Axel, what are you doing here? I came to Giga City because I heard my shape-changing ability might have been invented here. I've been searching around for clues, but nothing yet.
Yeah, I heard they used to do a lot of research in this place, back before the rise of the Rebellion Army.
So, they may have been working on Axel's shape-changing
Such a
ability.
boring voice, too.
It's a very specialized area, but I heard of a few other Reploids with the same ability as me. I see. But with
He's
the
just-
Rebellion Army around, it's hard to...
Just sounds like a kid.
Yeah, like I
Yep.
said, not
Dude,
many
even
clues
his
around.
theme song sounds childish.
Hey Axel, have you seen Zero around here?
Zero? You mean the Zero?
He's such a fanboy.
We heard Zero was here and we came to find him.
I haven't come across him yet.
I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he is, don't worry. Zero wouldn't go down without a fight. Come on, I'll help you look.
So you said, does the character get the powers of the bosses you defeat? That's Axel. So Axel's action trigger. Also, look at that. Axel is like one level behind X. But yeah. You know what? I'll show it. I'll show off Axel's action trigger. Wait, that's the way to go. What's over here? Oh, that's a slight problem, actually. One moment. Wow. This is what Axel's thing is.
There's a lot of buttons.
Oh God.
This one's for you!
Doing this on a not GameCube controller is hard.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Wait a
yeah.
minute. Is this X? Okay, that is X. Oh God, doing this on an Xbox controller is weird. It's really weird. Oh, I didn't think about that.
Behold, my true power!
Rip. Okay, I can work with this. I can try again.
Take this!
Pew pew. Okay. Why is top... Okay, I have to turn my controller at like an angle just so I'm like this... Y is left, X is right, and then just remember the rest. But then I'm gonna press like my B button instead of the A button because the B button's supposed to be below A, and that's it's to the side. Oh, this is so annoying.
It is ridiculous. See, I saw these really cheap GameCube USBs
Okay, let's try this again.
at Walmart the other day, and I was like, I kind of
A
want to get them.
X. That's Y. B A. Fuck.
This one's
Oh
for
my
you!
God. Because again, I used to do this. I used to, like, the pattern never changes. I used to know the combinations by literal muscle memory, by finger position muscle memory.
Charge shot! Now! Yeah!
Oh, wow. Well, bye. Oh yeah, instead of running, it says thanks if you leave them alone. But you don't get experience if you don't kill them, so wah. Oh, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be so unnecessarily hard.
No, they weren't the ones for the Switch. They were different ones. They were more of like a generic looking kind of thing. They weren't Nintendo brand. They were something else.
So that's why.
you could probably find like any kind of like shaped controller to USB thing on Amazon. Probably wouldn't be hard.
A-Y-X-Y-B-A-Y-A. Got it! So this is what he does. So yeah, Axel transforms into the bosses that you defeat, and you can use their super move.
Huh.
So Axel, not X, is the guy that does the Mega Manning in this one, which is kind of weird, but whatever.
Could you imagine the like Wind Waker with the Tingle Tuner, and also we're doing a randomizer?
That sounds fun as hell. Is the Wind Waker randomizer good?
I don't know. I don't know a lot about it. I've heard mixed things.
So in other words, it's in development.
I think so. And that was a while ago the last time me and Tony were looking into it. I remember he looked into it and he wasn't impressed.
Well, yeah, because we'll just Zelda games past Ocarina of Time. One of the reasons randomizer worked so well was just the amount of just junk in the game. That sounds like a weird thing to be a good thing, but for a randomizer, that is what the game lives. And oh, look how fast I've gotten already! Holy shit!
Yeah, just random chests all over the overworld and in full.
There were more locations for things to be.
Here goes everybody.
And like and having those things swap around didn't break the universe. It didn't require a whole bunch of. It requires a bunch of coding, a lot of coding, especially on making sure you don't get stuck. But but the concept doesn't take that much when you think about it.
Because it was a relatively simple game in terms of being able to do that.
Yeah, you could
But
just.
really, I'm just trying to think, because like, yeah, there's a ton of like random side shit that you can do that gets you items for sure, but I feel like a lot of it is behind like item walls.
Yeah,
like you need
the games are too planned to swap around.
Yeah, it's very much like, okay, by the time you get to Windfall Island, you should have this particular item with you, the grappling hook, that allows you to fucking climb the damn thing.
You want to know my best example on why randomizer for Ocarina works so well? Just before the stream, I was bored and I was spending some time on another solo randomizer because I wanted to kill time. My starting items, my real items, was nothing but the Goron bracelet. And I looked at that and I went, okay, I have all the walls disabled. I have adult opened up, but my Goron bracelet was in adult. And then there was nothing else. And I wasn't stuck. I could go around nearly the entire overworld and just go, okay, I have Goron bracelet. I only have Goron bracelet. What is the game telling me to do now? And again, like, it took me a good while to even figure out where to go. That is how many areas I had to go check. There's so many things that you can do in that game before even needing an item. There's so many things just lying around that have no requirements to go look at.
Exactly.
And the other Zelda games are just too planned.
Oh, see, that's the thing. One, it wouldn't be a multi-world randomizer. It would just be like a randomizer, but one person would be playing as Link, and then one person would be playing as the Tingle Tuner, and the Tingle Tuner has the ability to explode for the price of rubies. So it's like having bombs. Like, as soon as you get the Tingle Tuner, you basically have bombs.
Yep.
There's a couple other features too, but the bombs are the most useful.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, shoot that, like, bombard this thing over there. Do an airstrike.
Hey, there's a wall over there that I want to blow up, but I can't do it right now. Could you do it for me? Boom. Now we have access to that location. See, that's just bombs, though. If the Tingle Tuner had, like, other aspects that it could do that replace items, then I think that doing a randomizer with it might actually be quite interesting. Because I've used the Tingle Tuner to blow up the entrance to Jaboon's fucking little cave there. Like, you don't need bomb arrows. just get the Tingle Tuner.
Alright.
Place it on the wall and go boom.
So right here is a perfect example on one of the best aspects of Command Mission. I have two guys that shoot. I can't get rid of both of these guys like shot barriers. And two of my guys shoot. I only have one. I need another melee. Oh, look at that! I have another melee character.
Sorry, but I did warn you.
She warned you. Now she's gonna slap the goofy out of you. I forgot. With her default weapon, she can only do 1 damage. She's funny.
I wonder if the old Animal Crossing game had a Game Boy Advance.
My
feature.
stupid brain immediately went Animal Crossing randomizer, and I'm like, it already is! What do you mean? What does that even accomplish?
The funny thing is, my Game Boy Advance and the cord that allows me to connect it to a GameCube is literally like 3 feet away from me. Like, I still have it.
So I can't do anything. I can't really do anything with Suman yet. She just takes way too much damage right away.
Man, the GameCube was probably my all-time favorite system.
Yeah, there's so many good things on
I'm
GameCube.
Axel.
Yes, you are, Axel. Good job, Axel.
It was a game that did not sell well. Because PlayStation 2 had just made its fucking head, and everybody was all about that fucking Call of Duty life. It was like, no, I want my Nintendo.
Charge shot. Now. I did it.
You want to talk about games that baby their players? Can I talk about Call of Duty for a minute? I don't know which Call of Duty it was. I'm assuming one of the more recent ones, if not the newest one. But there was a person who was playing through it, the person I watch, and excuse me. The person I watched was playing through it, and it comes to a room in a slow-mo thing. It's like, oh yeah, you're breaking in, you get to shoot them all in slow motion, make sure you hit them in the head, like don't kill the hostages, kill them only, yada yada. So the guy thought it would either be funny or just the best option to throw a grenade. And because he did an action that the game wasn't expecting, the slow-mo turned off, and all of the enemies in the room on the frame that the slow-mo turned off all spontaneously died. The grenade hadn't even left his hand yet. You cannot lose in that room. If you somehow actually manage to lose in that room, or the game's just like, I don't know what to do, the game will just throw you a win.
Gee, that sounds less like the game throwing you a win, and more like the developers being like, okay, we can't let them kill like the hostages. We can't support that kind of fucking
The guy was in the back of the thing. It was like if you see it, you'll look at it and go, "What the hell happened?" And then the only real answer is just you get to see through the veil and go, "Oh, the game developers just didn't design you to lose this." Like I think if you just hold there and not shoot, the game will just stay in slow-mo and they'll just be aiming at you and not firing, or they'll be firing and they'll be missing until you shoot them all in the head. But the game will sooner
Need more power.
slash kill all the enemies than oh! What are you doing here? So, I'm only supposed to be getting the king weapons, but because, okay, so remember how I said that enemies don't level up or level down. Like, whatever their level is set to, that's what they are. The enemy that I killed does show up in the next chapter in much more, I believe in much more frequency. So, this game was expecting me to obtain this item drop later. And I got it now. And Spider is not supposed to have that until the next chapter. Hey, I'll take it.
Man, all the people in every single character in this one piece of bridge is just a horrible person.
Wasn't that kind of the idea?
It is, but just now that I'm...
It's just like, damn, we really went all out.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, every character is just like kind of unlikable if it was in like a real life context. But because it's a comedy, we can get a little bit of that shit.
Ready or not.
Ooh, what? They have a small amount of evasion? Oh. Sorry, Cinnamon, you're dying because I need to break one more shield. I don't feel like guarding.
Sorry, but I did warn you.
Yeah, they're all gonna go after Cinnamon. Just kill them.
Professor, I failed you.
They killed the cute. Murder them.
Thank you for saving me.
Behold, my true power!
What does this do again? I do not remember what energy field does. I probably should look at it instead of just hitting it and see what happens. Well, either way, die.
Here goes.
Oh my.
Delicious. Oh, three melee final strike. Oh wait, no, Cinnamon's final strike is not melee. Right. She sits there and just like, I pray for you to have a merciful death. This is Cinnamon's action trigger. Time to break my joystick.
Please.
Oh, I was going so fast the game wasn't even registering that I was rotating. Uh-oh. I can actually rotate faster than the game's frame rate. Ooh, that's new. Oh boy.
Here goes.
Oh, I guess I'm stealing.
Take that.
Shield 3? Hey, that's actually not bad.
Behold, my true power!
Ow, even block that hurts way too much. Why do I even still have Cinnamon in, actually? I know why. Because free health.
Please.
Alright. So I have to do it in a rhythm. Yeah. I can actually outspin that, or it's like it doesn't know how to interact with the controller. That's going that fast.
Next.
I have another weapon for Massimo yet? Really? I don't believe you. Like, Maruno I can understand. Oh wow, okay, so energy field is you use 20 weapon energy and then everyone gets 10 more weapon energy until... No, that's actually really bad. The reason for this being bad is unless you actually whack with her... Like, this is on the idea of like, she actually has slow speed. So then... Hopefully, if you get, like, more than, like, 2 turns on one character, that's 10 more energy per thing. But then you're using her energy on not healing. And she kind of exists for healing. Also, one moment, I have to kill this beeping. Oh, oops. I meant to switch her out before I went into a fight. Oh, perfect. Yeah. You know what? Spider, you got a great gun. Come over here.
Ready to rumble?
Time to give X a rest. Hum num 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 num. So how goes your current project as much as you can talk about it, Doger?
Oh, pretty good. I'm nearing closure on my side of the editing. Only a few more scenes left. Yeah. Finished one scene last night. Probably was the one scene that took me the longest. Scene I'm working on now probably would take me just as long as the last one did, but I'm hoping it doesn't. One thing that's a little sad is a couple situations where the audio is not the greatest that we could have it, and I feel like we might have to do some
Oh, re-recording? Oh, that's a
Yeah.
shame.
yeah, which is gonna make this take a little longer, which is a pain in the butt. But hopefully we can get Calvin to do his magic and
Clean it up somehow.
make it work.
Wow! He did the wall meme. Oh, that changes his damage by so much.
Behold, my true power! Need more power.
You don't need nothing more. Alright, first off. Oh, he does have an ice missile. You know what? Ice missile. I gotta shove something on her. Yeah, so look at that already. She's 5 levels behind, but her defense stats are already, like, rivaling, if not exceeding, certain other characters.
Really?
So she has defense. She just doesn't have raw health. Yeah, maybe not right now, but definitely later. Oh, you know what? I need Axel to have stuff, more importantly. Oh, isn't this the fun part of RPGs when it's just like, how do I want to stab guy?
Mm-mm-mm.
Right, this. 10% chance to dodge anything, really.
I just sprayed Coke all over my fucking keyboard.
Oof. So I'd rather
Not bad.
take this from fire. I don't think I can do it here yet. Oh, actually, that's exactly what I need right now.
Here.
Thanks, Cinnamon. Axel, stop being so squishy with armor. That helps. Sure, be more accurate, because why not? I got nothing else for you.
monsters finally win.
Alright. So welcome to PA Puzzle, basically. Instead of going that way, you go straight. Alright, Mary. Let's try and get it right. More shield guys. Give me something interesting. Wow, you're boring. Ooh, random crit. Awesome.
Behold, my true
Man,
power!
people are gonna get real sick of this screen on the Massimo laser beam.
There's a subtle charm about taking still frames of a shot from an anime and making a character say the word balls. It does seem like there's a lot of shots of the back of the character, not actually they're talking about. So this scene might actually take way less time than I think it's going to take. Which would be good.
That's
because
good.
the next two scenes the next two scenes after this one, they are so short that like they're gonna be less than like 20 seconds long per scene kind of thing. Like they're super short. So and I already have them, like the audio and the visual stuff laid out. All I have to do is like make the saves of the still shots and then
Give me an 8 or give me a diamond.
make the action.
Ooh! Oh, straight flush is, that was a great one. It wasn't the ace high one. But that's, hit everyone for 3 hits. In a weird way, because of how Spider effectively stacks the deck, getting a straight flush, like a normal straight flush instead of his royal straight flush I win button, is actually funny rare.
Here
I
goes.
should target Well, if
Gotcha.
I was gonna mess up, maybe I shouldn't. Perfect. Ow, that hurt. How'd you get a high roll? So smash is it can either, it's like really random damage. It can either like roll high or roll low.
Good card, eh?
Also, how does a missile steal an item? I shot a missile into his face and I stole an item. What? Alright, let's try this again. There we go, much better. So yeah, I love Massimo because at 50% power I can get his full action trigger. I love Marno because at 50% power I can get his full action trigger. Oh, oops, I did not mean to do something. I was supposed to just do steel.
Behold, my true power!
Woohoo, thanks for healing the soul. Now die.
Yep.
No!
What?
That's so unnecessary! Like, why didn't you do this when there's like a full party of enemies and whatnot? This is the most coup at a coup de grace I could have ever thought of. Well, I'm so sorry. You did not deserve this, but I'm doing it. Bye!
Take this, the final card. Good card, eh?
Insta-death. That heal robot did not deserve that. Okay, so this again, but now there's a shield person. In that case, take this one while you can. See, as you can kind of tell, outside of like trying to get their energy to a certain number that I want, sub-weapons that actually are just, I attack you with the missile, like, they do so little damage, there's barely a point in even doing it, ever. Yeah, also, Marno, you need to go after this guy. Ooh, he attacked the block person. This thing. What do I do now? They all got... No, this guy's pretty weak. So eventually, what I'm going to end up loading up on practically every person ever, because why would you not? There's a certain sub-weapon that you can never buy ever. You can only... You fight against one person, and it's either a... I don't think it's a steal. If it's a steal, it'd be way too easy to get. It's like a mega stupid rare drop, and it's called Generator. And what Generator does is it gives you 20 weapon energy for free. As you can probably tell on how fast I use Action Trigger, and like with Generator, you can just do Action Trigger every turn. And does it get old fast? Oh, hell yes. But does it work? Does it make you unstoppable? Yes.
Behold, my true power!
So, Generator and Power Charge is fun times. But of course, that actually takes some, like, if I were to do a stream, I might have to do like an entire stream on just grinding generators for all the characters. So, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, maybe not.
Here goes.
I should plan to. the other guy. What am I doing? So the other thing that's really annoying with Marino, especially really early on when, again, you don't have a way to, like, even out her weapon energy, the roulette is slower depending on how much weapon energy you have. And it's like, oh yeah, so if it's slower, it's easier to line up what you want. Yeah, about that. If you know the timing on how to get what you want at 50, getting anything else... Oh no!
Take this, the final card.
Dead!
Good card, eh?
Good job, Spider. But yeah, so getting, if you know the timing for 50 energy, then actually doing it at lower energy can be a real pain. It's like, aha, I know the rhythm. I know when to press the... Like, you don't even look at the roulette after a while. It's just like, I know when to press the thing just based off of timing and just rhythm. And then, oh no, it wasn't 50 energy, it was 52. So now you pressed too early.
Here you go.
I'm sick of this song. Damn. Oh yeah, no, you're not.
Behold, my true power.
Or at least incapacitating you with, like, massive amounts of status effects. Nope, just death. Yeah, let Marino alone. Let that Marino alone. Yeah, okay, actually.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not feeling it just yet.
Hiya!
Pew pew. What you gonna do?
Do.
Ow, now Massimo's hurt too. Hey Spider, you want another roll straight flush? Nope. Give me a heart. Damn it.
How's that?
That works. Almost.
Bang!
Bang! Wah, I wanted Marino to be one of the characters that got that. Now she has to kick
Ready
you
or
in the
not.
face!
Here goes. Gotcha.
Bonk. Really? You're not dead? Okay. Weird. For a second I forgot which direction was X again. Bonk.
Here goes everybody!
Look at that. So this combination is 50 hits. Spider,
That wasn't
Axel,
too
and
bad.
Marino. Whoa! Lots of dead bodies. Must be the work, the intruder. Must be strong. It'd be no match or something. Feel bad. Was cut by a saber weapon. Who uses a saber in this game? Also, I love how he was just in clear view, just in case it wasn't already obvious. It's just like, who could it be? Breakthrough imminent! Ah! I love that voice line. I also love this song. Look at him with his underwear on the outside. So cool.
So, you're the factory boss, huh?
Zero.
I always thought it was kind of strange, just a tad, that all the Mavericks,
Besides,
or
I wouldn't
you
feel
know,
right about dying
the bad
without
guys
taking your boss with
are
me.
like animal themed.
Well, aren't we peppy today? But you'll never
Cat,
reach our leader.
fire penguin, giant hippo.
You'll perish in this factory first.
At least all the starting ones. All the first ones were all animals.
Pretty much.
So,
They went
I'm
from
saving
utility
here.
robot to animals.
I'm saving here. What? I'm just gonna let you know. This guy, especially, like, remember how you said you don't have to grind? I had to grind for this guy. This is one of those guys where if you don't come in with a plan, he's just going to destroy you. You can also get kind of stuck in there. If you go get Zero, you're not allowed to go back to Hunter Base until you beat him. So, give me a moment, because that was the boss room gonna go fight him. And trust me when I say I need to prep. This guy I was stuck on for actual months when I was a kid. I'm also really weird and confused at the fact that I haven't found another weapon from Asshole yet, and that bothers me. I don't know if I'm just getting unlucky with drops, or if I'm not looking in the right spot. Chameleon ability, Raploid, perfected, something or other. Also, here's another fun thing. Pretty much twice throughout the chapter, there'll be a story checkpoint where the primary characters, if you go and retreat back to here, they'll be in other spots and they will say different things. So Cinnamon was just hanging out with Goldeel for with Goldeel for a while, but now it's Cinnamon's over here now. Marino wants to get the chameleon ability. She wants to use it for thieving. Marino, I'm not worried. So everyone's talking, like, so Axel joins your team, and then if you come back, everyone's talking about Axel for a while. Also, Marino wants to get up in Axel's grill so she can figure out how he can transform into other people, so that she can use it to steal stuff. Because, of course. Chameleon abilities. One more could steal. It would make my job easier.
It's kind of interesting because Thief Girl's design is kind of reminiscent of the Zero series, and how Zero
yeah.
just, you know, thin, sleek kind of look to it.
I don't know if I don't know if Axel notices it now or later, but there's a point where Axel will be like finally picking up on the fact that Marino's like eyeing her, and he kind of like almost like talks to X about, I don't know how to deal with this. I've never been wanted by a lady before. He completely does not understand why. It's just
the Mega Man Zero series on stream because I've never actually played through all.
I have played through all 4, and they are hard.
Yeah, I've only seen like sprite comics of it, and I was like, I like these sprites. These sprites look cool.
Yeah, it is. They are hard, and also, Mega Man 04 was pretty much the first video. Like, I didn't. It's not the. I guess the first. There was times where I had like sad moments in other games, but the very final part of Mega Man 04 was the first time that I ever bawled like a baby. What a powerful scene. What a powerful moment. What a powerful series. Okay, so I knew it. So, is there like a way to compare to like current weapon? I forget if there's a thing to do that. Okay, so there's trading. Oh yeah, so the cool thing about trade-in is if you, so the weapon that they have equipped, it's just like a buy and sell at the exact same time. But how they made it so that the default weapons, the first weapons you get for each character, you can never get rid of them, just in case. But yeah, it's another thing that they did, as I said, 200 speeds max speed in this game, and the speed is actually a percentile of, like, shares instead of however else you would think about it. So, one way that they try to make it so that you don't get bajillion speed forever and your speed's not just constantly going up, the stronger a weapon is, the more weight it has. Yeah, dealing with more weight is just an inevitability of getting better weapons, and then that just flat out means like a better version of a weapon is going to slow you down, but then you're more leveled by the time you get it, so it kind of evens out. The game tries to keep your speed at like a consistent value. What's Massimo's speed? Because that's gonna make him. Yeah, so look at this. So, like, 36. But with this, it, like, practically doubles the weapon of power. But then his speed's, like, half. Also, Marino's fun. Marino is the only character whose weapon determines specifically what she does instead of just how many attacks. If you want her to be a melee or ranged, she can do both. And then it'll just be whatever it's gonna be. Oh, right, yeah, that's the other thing. So, Cinnamon, her, what you want her to do and what you want her to be is actually very dependent on the weapon that you have. The reason that she's so heavily armored right now is because her default weapon actually gives her a bunch of defensive stats. So if you want to make Cinnamon more offensive, then she loses defense as a result because of switching up the weapons. It's just a very simple stat switch, and then the whole dynamic has changed. And I like that when the game can just be that simple. But for my plans, no, 2-hit, and you can just be damage and speed, Marino. As for Massimo, I need him to not be that slow. That's way too slow. Because I need to spam laser beam with him. Get another of these. What? Another. Ooh. Need some of those. I'm gonna need 2 of these eventually for Massimo. a bunch of these, actually. I can handle one more of this. This should help fix... So yeah, the other thing about Cinnamon is that her force metal immunity is ridiculously high. She only has 3 slots instead of 4, but you can put the weighty stuff on her. Like, look at that. I almost doubled her health with just this. So there, I fixed her health problem.
Lovely.
Lovely indeed. You're range, so you don't need that. Armor 1. If you don't have armor 1, then the other shop has it. Holy crap, Spider, your shield's actually crazy. I'd rather you do... Yeah, I'd rather you do more damage if your shield's gonna be that high anyways. And Massimo, we're about to go fight fire, and you don't deal well with fire right now, so you need at least a fire guard. Your 10% chance to counter and +1 to all stats is cute, but it's not helping against what we're about to fight. So here comes the joy of, oh wait, you had to go through all the things, get rid of all the stuff, figure out what you want, and then leave and come back. Now you gotta rush through the whole level again. Yeah. But trust me, this guy, he is the first flying boss you encounter, and he can be a jerk.
Damn flying. Hated in Magic, I hated in this. Fuck flying.
So thanks for the people who've been sticking around so far. Now comes the mad rash. But what? What did I say? Now comes the mad dash to the end. Also, I missed a room. Oh yeah, the fire attributed pufferfish. So yeah, so now she attacks 3 times. And she does more damage. And she's faster. Wow, so it's gonna be like that, huh?
Good card, eh?
There's one thing that I need to figure out better for, because you know how the chat disappears after a number of seconds? That makes it really hard for me to, my setup doesn't cooperate with that. There are times where I have to play the game, and then by the time I go to get a chance to look and see if there's been any questions or anything going on, they're not there anymore. So I may have to ask Anthony to figure out where the chat disappears after X and turn that off, because it hurts far more than it helps ever.
Can't run away. Good card, eh?
Oh, right, I need water.
Let's do this.
Boop, thanks. Though I also need melee. I should have waited for... I could have swapped Spider out and some Mono.
Ready or not. Here goes. Gotcha.
Is it like extra crit?
Head back.
Oh wow, it lived.
That wasn't too bad.
Is that really just a loop? Ah, I got too greedy. I thought it was already over. But soon will be a mad dash, and it's almost over, guys.
Ha!
You know what? Both of you can go for a swim.
Head back.
Here goes.
My attack, my don't shoot.
Gotcha.
Ooh, really?
Come on. Come on, fucker. Open your mouth. Let me see those flaps.
What you flapping on about, man? Whoa, Mass Bros 2 turns in a row, that is weird.
You got a disgruntled crocodile.
Ooh. Well, there's your guys' hint.
People who don't know the show are like, what?
Good.
Crocodile? What?
If you don't know, then you don't know. Ow! Poor Axel! Well, he went to half health immediately.
Here you go. Adieu.
Oh, my misses got weirdly decent.
Ready to rumble?
This is taking too long. If I had known, I'd already had the money. If I thought I had money enough, then I would have done the prep
Need
early.
more power.
But I needed to get to where I was. Punch through. Thankfully, once you're just in effectively go mode, getting to the end of the place does not take that long. That and this is also me kind of not really stealth, trying to get just a little bit more XP. Because again, frickin' fire penguin scares me. Because there's Fire Penguin, and then there's a thing after Fire Penguin, and you can die there too, and it's rough.
Can't run away.
Here goes. Gotcha.
Bonk. Super bonk.
Behold, my true power.
You know what? I may go through the stream again, and like... Well, crit anyways, but... I may go through the stream again, and then...
Need more power.
like count how many times I did Massimo's frickin' laser. Just out of morbid curiosity. And right there, you kind of saw it. X was kind of like walking in place. That was my controller drifting. I had to quickly slap the stick down right to get it to stop. Enough of the encounter rate. I have to kill the penguin.
Here you go.
Is it Chill Penguin or a different guy?
The way you saw. Oh, you didn't see the cutscene of who it was. But no, it's not Chill Penguin. It's what is his name? I don't remember his name. Aw, I should have just. I didn't want to go for the laser again because the laser's become the big meme.
Here goes.
Will, however, kick you in the face.
Gotcha.
Wah, but I can kill him this turn with the laser.
My true power.
It's faster overall.
I'll be right back.
No, don't leave me.
Need more power.
No, you absolutely do not need more power. However, maybe you do. Build weapon energy. Yeah. You know what? Cinnamon. Build hyper. Not yet. Build speed. aren't ever fast. Send them to get more health. Ugh. Not that one. We're almost there, boys! So why is this thing so oh, he went after Spider. That was your first mistake.
Here goes! Gotcha!
Behold, my true power!
Good, now do the thing that makes me weak to fire. Okay, or you can just die. Did he just double crit?
Good card, eh?
Oh, actually. I'll take that. Alright, let's actually do the boss this time. Because we are as ready as I can figure this out to be. Would you forgive me if I said I didn't think the restock would take that long? Better hit ratio. Okay. Wow. Last minute enemy. Oh. Oh, X.
My turn!
Here goes!
Yeah, I need you. So the other thing about the fire crab tortoise thing, if you do enough damage to it, or if you get a crit,
Gotcha!
then its shell is cracked, and then it can't do the spinning thing. And the spinning thing practically always crits, and it is bad. I'd rather use the cannons. But if you break its shell without doing a water attack on it, then it'll do the... what is it? It'll do the other thing. Yeah. It'll do the
My true power!
flame ray. Flame ray also hurts and hits everyone. should have used the missiles. Yeah, go ahead. Keep putting flammable oil on me. You guys don't actually have... Never mind. Huh. I didn't know they actually had a fire move. Or rather, I forgot. People that are sticking around, how you doing? You've been talking from before. I'm sorry, I can only tab out so many times.
Here you go.
Behold,
That's what it's
my
played.
true power!
We need to be done.
Need more power.
I should have also bought a whole bunch of like mega blizzards and whatnot. Ooh, cutscene! Oh no, fighting a boss in an RPG alone is a bad idea. Who'da thunk it?
Done it already? What happened to all your spirit? Well, make your last wish.
Let the bromance commence.
You!
X! And Axel?
Why, you?
All the Class S hunters together again. May as well just beg us for mercy.
Curses!
Oh man, we let him get away.
Zero, you're alive.
Good to see you too, buddy.
Hey, you two! Save the chat for later. We've got to get down to business and go.
He's right. Let's get him.
And go. Dubor. Initiating Dubor. Last chance. Go find Mach Gentra. That's his name. I think. Oh! Health? I'll take health.
Here goes.
Yeah, I'll gladly take health.
Gotcha.
He boosted his own power, he doesn't have an attack. Oh wait, oops, wrong button. Oh wow, that did half his health. Thanks, now die.
Behold, my true power! Stay down!
Well, getting the B maxed out doesn't really increase damage anyways.
Next.
It just makes the animation look really cool. Also, the final status effect if you max out the gauge is Berserk, And Berserk only really matters if his turn comes up again. I guess on the enemies that flee, getting them Berserk would be a good idea. I guess that would stop them from fleeing? I've actually never tried that. Oh. Nice.
Behold, my true power!
Well, I can't wait to do 10,000 damage with Massimo and then get the final thing. Because it makes it so crazy.
Here it goes!
Yeah, so now it's 70, so my timing is all messed up. There we go.
Gotcha!
Bonk.
Thank you. Next!
Oh, that's a lot of... I'm sending you back to Club Penguin, which is in the trash heap, where you belong. I don't know where I'm going with this.
So, you've come.
You won't get away this time!
You'll be the ones begging for mercy. Now, Dubois, dismantle them.
Huh.
It is all for the ideal.
So, Mach Gentra's strategy. There's two ways to approach him. If you kill both of his allies, then he will summon more allies, which once again means he wastes his turn. But then you're also spending turns killing the allies. Yeah.
Now the real fun starts!
So one
Here
way
it
is to either be fast enough to kill the enemies all the time, or at least whenever you don't want him to do a move, or you can leave one enemy alive and then he won't bring out another one. He is fire-based, so I would recommend not leaving the guy that lowers your fire resist, because that'll make the fight much harder. By powerful shock. So what do I want to do? He's gonna get back up next turn. Who do I want right? So, yeah, so Marno, as you can already see, Marno's starting to take up all the turns. I was hoping to have him slowed down on the ground so that Marno can use her hyper mode and just like go to town on him and make that part easy, and then I'll swap Marno out. that or like steal a couple items with the roulette. But I also really need this guy dead because of what I was just talking about.
Behold, my
So I think I'm gonna leave the shield guy alive, and then just try to ignore him as much as possible. And if he dies, he dies. But that guy was the real threat. That's the real problem. Because like sword guy can do smash and like random damage, but hopefully he'll just be mostly inconsequential. Marno also has Hawkeye, almost particularly for this reason, that now she can whack him. Oh, really? That is enough to knock him down? Oh, if I had known that, I would have just left him alone. Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna steal something. Because bosses usually have fun items if you can steal them. And Marino's action trigger is a guaranteed steal as opposed to the steel missiles, which is like a really low percent actually.
Take that!
Wind fire. Yeah, like they drop like weapons and some fun stuff.
How in the... Now it's my turn.
How rude. Do I have any... Oh, I have 5 gain hypers. Yeah, this is gonna be fun for a while. So yeah, Marno being fast is just a strategy that you can do. And then just wreck face. I actually don't know if flying can make the kick miss. I think it could, which scares me.
Direct hit!
How in the...
So we're not gonna mess around with that. Now the real question is, does he have 2 items to steal?
Here goes!
Because I once again forgot to put Analyzer on, particularly Marino. When she's out, then you're probably stealing stuff. I could, like, Google the answer, but...
Take that!
Oh, I didn't want that. Oh, okay, that's tank energy. And I already had full tank energy, so that doesn't do anything. You know, if you're going to be on the ground this often, Zero is a damage powerhouse. He just...
Now the real fun starts.
He goes nuts. And
I'll finish you.
ow, and that's why I put the fire resist on Massimo. But yeah, I didn't realize I had 5, well, I have 3 now, but yeah. And then knock him down again. Oh, I forgot to do the... And that's why you have to do the thing, to do the thing, to do the thing.
Here goes! Gotcha!
Bonk. Hey, you know what, Massimo? We're doing... You don't have counter anymore. Oh, you don't have counter anymore, Massimo. We're doing the cheeky strat. Oh, we're doing the dumb strat. Power charge. Wait. Oh, we're doing the big laser. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the times people get stuck here because they keep trying to kill the guys over and over again. But again, if you can just find one enemy that you're okay with sticking around, then leaving that enemy alive, he'll never summon anymore, and then it's fine. Oh, crap. I forgot to do that. Right. Well, I kind of already got my two steals out. Is there anyone else that should have a fun turn? I guess I could go back to X. But with Marino having Hawkeye, she's actually just the best one to bring him down every time. Oh wait, I'm at 75. No, I need to be 85 to do both. When it's still a kick in the face. And with Marino's speed, she'll often go first.
Gotcha.
She'll go first to knock him down. Now, did I calculate this right? I did not. Massimo needed to be at 80, not 75. Could do double power axe. No, I just messed it up.
My
Okay.
true power!
I thought his hyper mode gave him more. Oh, I still want to kill him with Mega Laser though. That did so much. What? Did I not take off his... Does he just have a base chance to counter? No. His hyper mode adds chance to counter. Right. Oh, that's actually kind of really annoying. For the strategy I was doing before. Is there an easy way to check his hyper terms remaining? 'Cause now I don't remember. Wait, if he powers... Actually, I need him to power down anyways. Man, my strategy's all messed up. One remaining. Cool down. Well, actually, I should have stayed powered up and then just let him get the... Well, just whack him then. Yeah, this is what a little preparation does to this fight. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna wreck this guy.
I'll finish you!
Ooh, that was actually a high roll. Good thing I have health. So you wouldn't think an all melee team would work great against him, but again, once you just have a single person with Hawkeye, it's just hilarious. Where does defense put you? It puts you there. No. You know what? Actually, no, I'm fine with that. King Hypers. Because your laser beam's shot, so it's fine. Ow! Rude!
was it!
Alright. Here's a funny little thing. I was apparently really good at fighting game inputs before I started fighting games, and I always wondered why. Zero is why. His things are literally just fighting game inputs.
So you can do like the Shoryuken?
That's what the Dragon Slash is, but I am bad at it. And yeah. Oh!
I'm actually pretty good at
Holy crap! Okay, never mind, we're just winning. If I can hit him! Did he survive Final Strike because I couldn't hit him? Nope.
Maverick hunters. Too powerful.
Hardly a fight.
But yeah, everyone goes ranged against him, and that's a bad idea. Just go all melee, and then make sure you have, what is it? Hawkeye. Also, also bring build hypers and Marino's.
Now the rebellion's
Quicksilver
prize
is
soldier
overpowered as
factory
hell.
has closed its doors for good.
Fools. If I die, Dubois will go berserk. Out of control. Think you can handle a few hundred frenzied mechanoids?
Alright, so here's the fun part. This fight is actually not supposed to be winnable. You are supposed to wait it out. Or rather, like, you're supposed to fight through it, but there's also a timer on top of it. And it's designed so that you get to, like, the last branch of them, and then the game cuts you a break. But you can beat it! You can kill them all! And that's what we're gonna do, because of course.
Enough from you.
Ooh.
Can't run away!
Alright. Yeah, the unique thing about this is that if you kill all of them, the current person's turn gets another turn.
I think you'll like this.
Aw, I thought that did damage. That just, like, randomly lowers all their stats. That's not helpful. All these guys die in one hit.
This is nothing.
Oh, that's right, Massimo's normal against fire right now, but he's still weak to the others.
Can't run away!
Haha, my shield protect me. Kaboom. Alright, so that thing's scary, and this is the only time in the game you see him. That's the hybrid. And if he rage punches his own allies, that's really useful. If he rage punches you, it hurts like crazy. And if you hit him, he gets out of rage mode. And him being out of rage mode and living will make him do something even worse. Oh, I can never get 16. You actually get a thing for doing 16.
Take this!
Oof. Yeah, I need this thing dead. This thing scares me. Uh-oh. Oh wait, okay, so the first time he just does break shield, which makes him take more damage, but then he hits like crazy. I can't risk it, please die. Also, if I was just wanting to kill him, I could have done it.
Let's do this!
I forget if you even get XP from this fight.
This is nothing.
And that's what happens if you leave the shield on.
Don't move! Follow after me!
And you're thinking, oh man, seeing this Final Strike over and over again is really annoying. Well, if you kill an enemy with Final Strike, you get 25% yeah, you get 25 energy. So it is actually really useful to get that Final Strike. Even if it takes like more animation.
Critical!
Bomb. Yeah, so this is the remaining final Mega Scary one. What the heck? What happened to the turn order? They're not supposed to be like mega slow. Is it going to update after I...
Behold!
Okay, there it
my
goes.
true
See?
power!
Yeah. I had a feeling that was just a glitch. But yeah, I don't want X because X will hit them all, and then that'll get them all out of, like, rage mode, and we're just gonna see if we get lucky. And just... Don't die! Just don't die. Also, Spider, could you just please... This is the last wave. Whether the timer hits or... Oh, I can't believe it! Spider, you're a hero. Thank you. GG.
Take this, the final card!
Boop!
Good card, eh?
Yeah, so if you can wait it out, but then I don't think you get anything if you wait it out. If you fight them all, then you actually get the drops and the whatnot. So, like, is it beatable? Absolutely. Just kill them. And then you get the rewards for killing them. You can wait it out, but then you get nothing. I think that's how it works.
Oh boy. This doesn't look good.
But they're still coming.
Okay, it's all or nothing.
Even though I was killing them just fine,
What
apparently
is
you're
he up
stuck.
to?
To board! Cease the attack!
Hey, that should work.
Cease the attack immediately! Now!
Hey, strategy. Fist bump.
I'm sure glad you're alive, Zero.
Yep, glad you're here too. Me, X, and Axel back together. We'll be able to show the Rebellion Army a thing or two.
Okay, Axel, Zero, let's head to the base. I've got some introductions to make.
Introductions?
Uh-oh. What does that mean? Five. I love when there's six characters is the little pyramid.
You've gotta be kidding. These are your friends? They're the dregs of Giga City.
Whoa, harsh.
Zero, wait!
Why are you being anime brooding right now?
Huh?
Shadow betrayed us, remember? The roids here could go maverick and turn into enemies at any time.
Aw, he has trust issues now.
I'm sure you have your reasons, but I'm gonna work alone.
Ugh.
He just needs time to adjust. He'll come around.
Aw. Zero has...
It's too bad Zero doesn't believe in us. Maybe we can find some way to change his mind. Oh, incoming transmission. Colonel Redips.
Do you read me, X? Were you able to make contact with Zero?
Zero is alive, but he says he'll work alone.
I see. I'm sure he's got some kind of plan. Try not to dwell on it. In the meantime, we've received reports regarding a crucial Rebellion Army facility. Have a look at this. It appears to be a secret Rebellion research lab. There must be
It
some
looks like a
testing-
mine. How do you know it's a lab?
Nana, are you able to determine its location?
Yes, but it will take some time.
Get started.
Take some time, and by time you mean time for me to go out this door and then walk back in. Huh? Nani?
Hey, X. Something up?
Yeah, got a transmission from the Colonel.
That was a peculiar sound effect and lighting. Leave alone and roam free. He'll come around just like I did. Well, with well, you know what? I'll get this cutscene out of the way and then I'll save.
Image analysis complete. The structure is probably near the Ares Valley in southwest Giga City.
Judging by the size of it, it would seem likely that there's some major research going on there.
It's
A
wireframes.
secret lab, huh? Sounds like fun. Let's check it out.
Secret lab in the secret tunnel, and there is tunnels in it because I played this game before. But for now, that was chapter 5, guys. Bit of a longer one instead of 2 hours. It was 2.5. But once again, thanks for hanging out with Chillax with Darkon. Any final things you want to comment on, Dogger?
Hmm.
No, this was just kind of a really... I hope it wasn't so peaceful that it's to the degree of boring. I can understand how RPGs can have that effect. Because if you're not, like, actively watching and then, or something specifically going on, like boss fights, I can talk a lot because I talk about strategy, what's going on, why you need to do what you're going to do. But, I'll let you know for the future plans. Once Command Mission is done, the next one's going to be a lot more immediate action to watch, because I'm going to be going into the other GameCube game that defined my childhood, which is Metroid Prime 2.
Mm.
So I'll see if I want to alternate between the two, or if I just want to finish up Command Mission first. But for now, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Good night. Good night. Not way too early for that. I don't have an end